Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we got through almost all of the shrines out here in this Gerudo Highlands area, while talking about the DLC that's already out, and now, well, we're probably going to move to the desert. But yeah, I don't know where those where those new armors will spawn, what chests they'll spawn in, if they'll even spawn in chests, or if they'll add them as blessings to in certain locations. Because there were a couple blessing shrines that were just like, here, have this weapon, or have this thing here, or have that thing there. Oh yeah, this is definitely our spot. Let's go up. Can I even make this? I can make it with diligence. But yeah, there's no additional details that have been given at this time. Depending upon my conviction to keeping you guys as informed as possible with this, I might cover the DLC. I might like make it one video and cover the DLC that way, or I might make, or I might like stream playing hard mode, and also get those additional chests if I can find them, and take those stream clips and slap them over top, or slap them in the playlist with all this. I don't know. I haven't completely decided what my plan is with the DLC yet. Just know that if I could do the DLC right now, I probably would. And knowing how... Hi. Knowing how everything is going to go DLC-wise, I don't even need... Yeah? Okay. Nope, he's trying to come back. Alright, I'm just gonna fly off. Like I could, with how far out I'm recording this DLC, wow. With how far out I am recording the series, I could probably just stop. What? No, it's trying to guide me towards that shrine, I think. Anyway. I stopped over here because there's a Korok spot. Anyway. I don't freeze, buddy. And that's not gonna hurt if you touch me. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, I can't. Okay. Can I have that now? Anyway, I got sidetracked really hard, didn't I? But do know that... Where's the rock? Where's the singular rock? Pass me the rock. I saw it over here. Nope. See the upper ledge. Okay. I don't know where this rock is. I don't care enough. Oh, that's where we need fire weapons. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to fly over this encampment. This encampment actually has some decent weaponry you can find in there. I remember this was like a really fun place to fight before. They're not all icy... Oh, one of them's a white. Oof. I might have to. Yeah, I'm gonna. The shrine is right behind us inside of an ice bubble. Pew! Did I hit him? Yeah, you can alert them that I'm over here. It won't be in time. Hi. Oh, you shoot a bow? That's cute. Alright, let's go. This is why I want at him. Because he's going to make this all the more awkward. I'm burning. Now you're burning, so you can't fight back. Spin to win, young comrade! Well, that was fun. Let me go get another blade out. I don't need to be that serious about it. Holy crap. I guess this one. Okay, I mean, I can just do this all day and you'll all die. Oh, what you got? Knights? Okay. That's why we do it. Oh! I didn't want this torch. Good timing, Rivali. Knight shield? Nah. Although I will take your impressive storage of wood. That's why I like this place so much. It's so much wood. Anyway. What was it saying? What was it saying last? I think the last thing I remember leaving off on was DLC, but yeah. Which we're going to need a little bit of a conversation piece while this melts out. Because this right up here is where the shrine is. Anyway, I'm going to just kill these guys outright. Well, I'm going to get a little closer so they notice me. Senpai, notice me! Wizrobe Senpai, notice me! What? Do that? Okay. I wasn't joking. I want them to notice me a little bit. Anyway, let's melt this a little bit while we wait for this guy to come out. Is he stuck back there? Anyway, I guess what I could do to make this go a little faster is get the wood. I just got a whole bunch of wood, so I can hold on to wood and get some flint. And drop a campfire or two around here. Now, don't get rid of all your flint. You are going to need for a side quest coming up in a little while. There you go. Have that fire help melt it. Did you notice me finally? Yeah, he did notice me finally. Anyway. You know, I know we were talking about something else. I know for a fact we were definitely talking about something else, but I got sidetracked again. Anyway. Just know I'm pumped. I am pumped for the DLC. Ooh, more stuff to break. Let's do that while we wait. Let's use this instead. I am pumped for the DLC. Because I do enjoy... Like... you know, growing up, a lot of us have been fuddy-duddies about the DLC culture, you know. Oh, well, if this is part of the game, if it's part of the game now, it should be part of the game at launch. Yeah, you know. Don't lie, I mean, a lot of us are more accepting of it nowadays, but early on, a lot of us were real sticklers about DLC. But, I don't know, I think I've kind of grown a liking for the DLC culture at this point. I mean, it's not the most... What's the word? It's not the most honorable thing, or the most... like, logical thing nowadays, at least. At least it definitely doesn't feel like it to most people. But you gotta understand, you know... It's like I was talking about the distraction in the last recording session, where... The distractions where, you know, we are in an age where, you know, everything has to come, it has to come now, it has to come now, we want it now. I could talk about that. I could actually make a little speech about that. It's actually been like a video I've been wanting to make, oddly enough, but it's a speech I've been it's a video I've been shying away from doing, because I'm afraid of the backlash, but whatever. I'm on the topic of DLC. I'm going to be brave enough to do this. But yeah, we live in an age where everybody wants stuff right now. And the best way to keep some interest in a game while you work on something else is to take 10% of your team from this project who knows what they're doing with it and keep them putting together content for it, while the rest of your team goes off and brainstorms, okay, how can we make the next? How can we make the new? Which is kind of the opposite of how EA and Infinity Ward? Which part of them is bad? Infinity Ward or Treyarch? It's the opposite of how EA or one of those two companies do nowadays, where it's like 90% of our budget goes towards DLC, so we can just make one game and have it live for 20 years. It's like, you gotta do something different. I mean, look at Breath of the Wild. This took them 7 years to make, and they still had like 10% of their team basically do DLC, you know, clean up and pretty up GameCube titles and put them on the Wii U to tide us over on Zelda stuff, as well as 3DS titles, while the rest of the Zelda team worked on this. It doesn't happen overnight. I mean, instant gratification society. Oh, there goes the broke. Instant gratification society. Games of this scale don't just happen in a year. They don't happen in 2 years. So 3 years is like a bare minimum. But even then, like that's basically going, okay, we need at least 3 people working 20 hours a day, 6 days a week. So if you keep people working on the same 9 to 5 work schedule, if you keep people working on a 9 to 5 work schedule, you know, they're not going to have the time to offer me a block of ice, only then when the path open forward. Okay. So this is all about keeping ice. You get a pretty big... Oh, unequip. That is a problem. I could have made this really stressful by having a fire weapon. Anyway. So this block of... As long as it's a block of ice and not completely gone, you can bring it up to him. Now, just try your best to avoid fire at all costs. If you see the thing sweating, or you see the block sweating, that means you are losing volume. Now this one's kind of cool. Let's see. I could walk under it, or I could use the properties of ice and throw it underneath. Alright. Use this to cross. Drop it here. Stay right there, please. I don't know how I didn't remember this from, what was it? The fire one? I don't remember how I didn't remember this from, I'm gonna have to look it up on the map because it's gonna drive me nuts if I don't look at this. Rudania. I don't know how I didn't remember this from Rudania, how you could do this to block fire. But I just kind of threw this through and then put on flameproof armor and walked through here. I wasn't smart. I guess you could throw it through there still and then walk up. Oh, actually. I wonder. There's a treasure in here, by the way. Only reason why I'm doing this. No, pull back, pull back. Dang it, I gotta do it again. Oh, I don't have to go the whole way around. What was the thing? But yeah, like, unlike a lot of game companies nowadays, Nintendo, wow. Nintendo is still, like, traditional in that, you know, unless an employee is going to volunteer itself, they, for the most part, are just, you know, alright, I don't want that. They are, for the most part, going to be, okay, well, we understand you have a life and a family to get to, so just work your 8s. So just work 8s for us, or sometimes even less. But, you know, unless somebody will be willing to sacrifice their time and energy to do something of that magnitude, you know, that's really the only time you'll see that happen. Now, let's see. I gotta think. Can I kick this through? Actually, I have an idea. Alright. You ready for this? I definitely think this is where I just threw it through and just hoped that it'll survive. But here's my thought process. Okay, a little bit to the left. That. Oh, don't tell me it went off. Okay, it didn't. I got worried. I got scared. There you go. Simple as that. We've done worse puzzles. And then ice block's still pretty sizable, considering the only fire damage took was from me holding a fire weapon. There, you got your ice cube. This make you happy? Here. Alright, I was going to talk more about that. We'll make that a topic of conversation. It'll be fun. I know I'm hyping this up, but it's not going to be something super amazing. It's just going to be a thought process, really, for people to think about in this instant gratification age. Apologies for anyway. I had to use the loo. So the type of conversation I was going to have with you guys is that we are in an age of instant gratification where everything needs to be out. It needs to be out now. I want my entertainment now. I want it. I want my food now. I want my new cell phone now. I want you to see my dishwasher now. Just, you know, we're in an age where everybody wants everything now, now, now. And really the best parallel I can draw to this is actually using video games, oddly enough, because it's the thing I know best. Yes, I'm going to teach you about why. I'm going to go through what I'm going to talk about using a pliers and an Allen wrench to express how this all works. Anyway, so when video games came out, there was no rush to get things done. Everybody was, you know, my age or a little bit older. I was like, oh yeah, the new game for X came out. Hell yeah, I've been waiting so patiently for this. Now we are in an age in the internet, and you know, we have the age of the internet. You know, we know more information about a game coming out like the minute after the publisher or developer knows about it. So with that in mind, you know, with that in mind, ooh, is this an ice talus? I might fight it, actually. I'll try and double task this. This will be fun. Well, I have the hiccups. I lost my train of thought again. Don't worry, I'm getting back on track. Give me a second. So yeah, we're the age of instant gratification where, you know, we want more games. But yep, that's a nice talus. Oh, it's in a bad spot too. Actually, no, it's an okay spot. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Much like the fire talus, this will be a lot easy. This will be easy to do because you're going to be able to just. He's going to try and freeze himself over. Good. Ow. Good hook. But yeah, he's going to try and freeze himself over. But yeah, we live in an age where, you know, we want all of our stuff now, right here, right now, Funk Soul Brother. Don't ask why I segued into that song. But yeah, we are this age where we want everything that we want, and we want it immediately. I can't reach it with a spear, can I? I can reach it with a spear, actually. The one-time spears actually work out very well. Anyway, I'm unfreezable. Feroce is out here too. Anyway, but yeah, we are in an age of instant gratification. That's no question about that. Okay, do I have another spear ready? Oh, tell me I have a spear. I don't have a spear. Well, time for some jump attacks with this weapon, oddly enough. Okay, well, I got him angry. There we go. I hate fighting it on that spot. Anyway, back to my conversation. And also to make a mark on this map right here of a ice talus. So yeah, we are definitely in an age of instant gratification. Where developers, we know more about the game and development than the developers do. And we also have a bunch of... Forgive me for sounding negative on this. But we also have a bunch of kids that are growing up that are also in an age of, I want it now, why don't I have it already? So we have people out there who are from my age generation that are like, okay, we know all this information about the game right now that the developers just told us 2 hours ago. And then we got kids going, well, when are we gonna know if it's got this or got that? I want more, no more now. Really? You gonna run away? Or you still gonna fight me? Okay, I'm gonna go over here where my objective is. You simple bitch. I can say that because it's probably a female. Seared gourmet steak. You know what? I'm done. Fire what? Fire bow on an ice enemy. It's glorious. Oh, that's a roasted wild berry. Neat. Anyway. So yeah, we have that situation set up. So game developers, in response to that, have gotten to a point now where they're like, okay, well, we have all these people that want something and they want it tomorrow. We need... I'm just putting figurative things here. I'm just using figurative examples here. This is not exact time frames. Nowhere close to it. It's like, okay, well, the fans know the information and now they want the game with this information tomorrow. But we need at least a week to finish it. What can we do in the meantime? What can we do to get them that thing while we work on this? Oh, well, we can give them a game right away that's basically a carbon copy of what we did before, but add in a few new gimmicks and just say, this is our game number 2. You know. What is it? You know, I know they made major improvements, but like, I'm just going to list off a bunch, you know. GTA 4 or San Andreas to GTA 5. Super Mario 3D Land to Super Mario 3D World. I'm giving recent examples too. I'm not just solely focusing on one company, as you can tell. Or the most obvious one, because I mentioned them earlier, you know, Treyarch. Your Treyarch's like, here's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare 2. That's an example. I don't think they're up to Infinite Warfare 2. I think they're still on something else. Where am I going? Why do I feel like I'm in the wrongest spot? Okay, I already see what I have to do. Where is my extra rock? There it is. But yeah, so that's just, but yeah, so that's something that that's something they're doing, and then people are going like, okay, well, this is nice, this is cool, this is fun, this is more and better. And there's some people that are going around going, oh, well, this is not innovative at all, this is more of the same. When we said we wanted the game, we didn't want the same game, but with a slightly different background. Also, I might check my map in a little bit, because I may have overshot a shrine, potentially. Like, what I have says it's out here, but I don't feel like it's out here. But, yeah, so, there's all that on the plate, too, now. You know all this, you now have all that information, too. So, oh, it's this one. Alright. Well, good thing I took the liberty of cooking a couple more things off camera. Also, I'm just going to tell you right now, you're going to need a lot of hearts, and you cannot use your heat resistance gear on this. I swear, I'm missing a shrine. Oh well. Actually, let me go ahead and get this shrine procced, and then I can finish up my topic conversation. I am all over the board today. I will have to finish this soapbox moment next time. Sorry, everybody. But thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You have a great rest of your day, and take care.